Hello, my lovely financial fashionistas. This is Joy with Joyful Budgeting Co. And I'd like to welcome you to August monthly savings summary. August marked another month of intentional financial stewardship. August savings summary showcases this month's financial victories, both large and small, from strategic budgeting wins to unexpected opportunities for growth. Here's how intention met action. In the month of August, for Budget Buddies, we saved $75. For Friday, we saved $75. For Life of a Pig Who Wants to Save But Loves to Spend, we saved $97. And for our spicy Life of a Pig Who Wants to Collect Memories, Not Things, boy, I tell you, that poker challenge really gave us a run for our money. We saved a whopping $284. In our medical challenge, which we were able to finish our dental deductible and get a running start to our vision deductible, we saved $255. In our mini savings challenge, we saved $76. In our monthly savings challenge, we saved $82. And in Taco Tuesday, just saving small amounts based on the date of each Tuesday, we saved $62. And Tip Yourself Thursday, this challenge is usually very spicy, but we got a break. Remember, we were told to spend some money on something we wanted. So we saved $70. And The Life of a Duck Named What, we saved $80. So in total, for the month of August, we saved $1,156. This amount is slightly less than last month. Last month, we saved $1,316. But we've got to remember, the kids started school this month. So that's something that I've not been able to plan for. So we did have some money that we had to allocate towards school clothes, school supplies, school snacks, and of course, school shoes. We cannot forget the shoes. The kids seem to define themselves based off of the shoes that they're wearing these days. So we did amazing. Now, looking at how much we have that remains in surplus reserve and how we moved money around. In surplus reserve, we have $542 that remains. We moved $1,200 into our high yield savings. This amount obviously is more than what we saved this month, but remember, last month we had $742 in surplus reserve at the end of the month. So we moved a bit more into high yield savings so that we can put our money to work and get it to a point to where it's making money for us. The wisest thing you could ever do is put your money into a bank account so that it can make money. Right now, a high yield savings bank account yields the most interest. So that's where we're placing our money. And then we moved $233 from our challenges because some of these challenges go towards paying off debt. We moved $233 for a total moved of $1,975. I'm going to say we need to pat ourselves on the back and say, job well done. That is amazing. We are rocking and rolling and knocking the ball completely out of the park. Now, let's take a look. That $233, we use that to pay bills. We paid $50 towards Bank of America. We had to put a small charge on there, mainly to keep the card active because we paid it off. So we did pay off that $50 transaction. And we also paid off our Capital One bill. So you guys, I'm going to give us a round of applause as I do with my kids. And we paid that $78.61 off. So that's one less card that's hanging over our heads. And finally, Chase Freedom. We paid $104.39 on that card. That is our next card that we plan on paying off before we start powering through those personal loans. Everyone has their own way of doing things. And you guys, I'm someone that does a combination of the debt snowball and the debt avalanche method. what I did is I decided in order for me to have a sense of gratification or a quick sense of accomplishment, I will start with my credit cards because those credit cards are ones that had smaller balances than my personal loans, and some of them had higher interest rates. However, it would give me the sense of accomplishment so that I would be able to get the ball rolling and not get a bit frustrated because I'm someone that needs to be able to celebrate every now and then. So that's what I did. And I've gotten to the point to where we are on that last credit card. So the total amount when we add these together is $233. That amount adds up to the exact same amount we moved to Bank of America for the month. So that means we did amazing. Now, guys, this is the close to August and a power propelled. You guys, this is the close to August, and we are propelling ourselves into September because these savings represent more than numbers. They're investments in our future. Here's to carrying the momentum into September and beyond. Choose the tone that best matches your personal style and overall feel of your financial tracking system. This is Joy with Joyful Budgeting Co. Wishing you the most amazing savings journey in September. I will see you next month for our next monthly savings. However, I'll be seeing you tomorrow for our first Taco Tuesday of September. Bye for now.